Students, today we are going to study Preludes composed by T.S. Eliot. So let's begin with a short introduction of the poet first. Eliot's full name is Thomas Stearns Eliot, and he was born in 1888 in America. He is one of the most famous poets of the present century and belongs to both the American and the British traditions. And the reason for this is that he shifted to England in 1915 from America and then became a naturalized British subject in the year 1927. Besides poetry, Eliot wrote several plays and experimented with poetic drama also. His most famous poems include The Wasteland, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock, and Four Quatrains. He followed the tradition of metaphysical poets in writing and adopted the cinematic techniques and the stream of consciousness mode. He was a modernist poet and created rhythms and images which were modern and reflected the tensions of modern life, or we can say contemporary life. His poetry reflects dissatisfaction with the cultural and social situation. Now, regarding preludes. Preludes actually is made up of four poems, or we can say that it is a poem which is written in four parts, or we can also say that these are the four sketches. This means they are like word paintings, vividly described poems, and they are written in 1910 to 1911. And the first prelude or part one of preludes depicts the depressing gloom of winter evenings, heavy with the lingering smell of food and the deserted look of the streets. So let's read the text of the first prelude. The winter evening settles down with smell of sticks in passageways. 6 o'clock. The burnt out ends of smoky days. And now a gusty shower wraps the grimy scraps of withered leaves about your feet and newspapers from vacant lots. The showers beat on broken blinds and chimney pots, and at the corner of the street, a lonely cab horse steams and stamps, and then the lighting of the lamps. So, in this prelude, Eliot is describing a street in a metropolitan city. And we notice that the mood of the poet is melancholic. Also, that the description is very picturesque, or we can say it's very vivid. If you talk about the language, it's quite simple, and the theme reflects the anxiety, despair, and boredom of the modern age. Sorry. So we can say that this poem is a kind of a reflection on city life and the ugliness of urban conditions. That how urban life, modern urban life, isolates human beings or alienates them from society, and they lead a life of drudgery and loneliness. So now let's analyze the poem. The winter evening settles down. The winter evening settles down means it's evening time during winter season. The winter evening settles down, and here it also indicates that because it's evening time, so it's the end of the day. And in the very first line, Um when he says that evening settles, means it comes down on the city like a curtain. As in a play, a curtain falls. Similarly, at the end of the day, evening comes to settle down. Also, there is one thing which we must notice, and that is that human beings are following or leading a machine like life. But here, the poet, he has personified the environment, or we can say, winter is personified and it has come to settle down. So, the winter evening settles down with smell of sticks in passageways. Here, this word passageways indicates that he's talking about a street in a city, and he's talking about the urban life. So, with smell of sticks in passageways. So, the smell of cooking of dinner is coming, of sticks is coming, and it's time. The time he declares is 6 o'clock. So, this third sentence, 6 o'clock, it's a short, abrupt sentence, and again, declaration of time like a play. So, the smell of steaks being cooked is coming, and people are returning home from their work. Then the next line, the burnt out ends of smoky days. The burnt out ends of smoky days is a kind of a metaphor. Okay, it's a metaphor which compares the time of day to the ashes of a cigarette butt. And this also means the burnt out ends of smoky days. Smoky days. Why smoky days? Just like means people, they are burning wood to cook their dinner, and because of that there is air pollution. So the adjective smoky adds a dirty quality to the image, and describes the air pollution in industrialized cities when burning coal for fuel was common. The tone we can notice is melancholic, and we can imagine the bleak nature of a day filled with smoke, ending in exhaustion. People are exhausted, they are coming home from their workplace, and smoking a cigarette is also habitual, like all of the behavior of these urban workers. So, the overall tone of the poem is of desolation. Then, next line, and now a gusty shower wraps the grimy scrapes of withered leaves about your feet and newspapers from vacant lots. And now a gusty shower wraps, and suddenly what happens? The rain starts. And now a gusty shower wraps the grimy scrapes. Now, here scrapes means bits or parts. Grimy means covered with dust. Scrapes of withered leaves means parts or bits of dirty leaves which are covered with dust. They wrap around your feet, and also the newspapers. The newspapers from vacant lots. Vacant lots here means the plots, the empty or vacant plots between the buildings. So the newspapers and the withered leaves, they wrap the feet of the people, and this again shows that these cities are very dirty and sordid. Then the next line, the showers beat on broken blinds and chimney pots. The showers beat on broken blinds. Now, here, broken blinds is a kind of this means the poet is using alliteration here on broken blinds and chimney pots. So this alliteration uh, of broken and blinds, it creates a sensation of rain falling on buildings. Then the alliteration continues with stems and stamps, returning to the sinister sibilance of the first few lines. This we can notice. So the showers beat on broken blinds. Broken blinds means the window screens. The window screens are broken, and the shower of the rain, it's falling on the screens of the window and the chimney pots. And at the corner of the street, a lonely cab horse stems and stamps. And at the corner of the street, there is a lonely cab horse. Now here this word lonely is very suggestive. This the loneliness of the cab horse suggests the loneliness of the human beings, that how isolated they are, how alienated they are. A lonely cab horse stems and stamps. He is breathing, and his breath turns into vapor due to the cold weather. So, a very beautiful imagery Eliot has used, and this also indicates the impatience of the horse due to rain when he stamps, and then the lighting of the lamps. And then what happens? The street lights, they were lighted. The lighting of the lamp refers to the lighting of gas street lamps, and it begins the motive of light in the poem. Means there is some hope. This line is very beautiful at the end of this part of the prelude, and this indicates that there is still some hope. Means we can change ourselves. Overall, this part is specifically, we can say that it is set on a winter evening, and the time is 6 o'clock. And it describes the streets of metro cities and describes it as vacant. This poem begins and ends by describing events that happen every day. People go to their work, then they return from there during evening time, and when they were returning to their homes, in the passageways, the smell of steak or preparing of dinner is there. Then uh, after returning and cooking dinner, what happens? They just light the lamps, and then they just go for sleep. So in this way, the dull monotonous routine of modern men of metro cities is reflected in this part of the prelude. And this also shows that, or we can say that it suggests that the emotions that have been drained from the human characters, because human beings, they are leading machine like life. Their life is full of drudgery. There are no emotions left in them. They are totally isolated from each other. So the emotions that have been drained from the human life or from the human characters have been transferred instead to their surroundings. And that is why the poet says that the winter evening settles down. So the environment, the he's talking about the weather, about the season, winter season, and about the time, that it's evening time, it's 6 o'clock. And all these things are indicative, or they suggest, or we can say that they have the poet has in a way personified them, because he says the winter evening settles down. And then he also gives the example of a lonely cab horse, that how a cab horse feels lonely and he shows his impatience. But human beings, in spite of being lonely, in spite of being alienated, isolated, they are just moving on like hollow man, and we can say that uh, these cities or this earth, it has become a wasteland, and modern men are all hollow men. They are spiritually hollow, devoid of all emotions. So this is the analysis of the first part of the poem Preludes, and tomorrow we'll continue with the second part. Thank you.